Whoa. This is way
My
too much
ears.
energy. You understand what this show is. This is a low energy kind of show. We like to roll in very peacefully. So welcome in, Todd Squad. If you do not know, you know now that this is the Toddcast, and we're here to get your week started off swimmingly. Today and all other days, I'm Brad, and I'm joined by the man that has a voice of an angel and a face that only a paper bag can save. My co-host, Michael.
Wow, that was a good one.
It was all right.
Yeah, we started roasting each other at the beginning of the episodes, Todd, and I think it's safe to say I have the better of the roasts. But
he hones in on me being bald. He called me a corn dog.
Okay.
So yeah, he's very derogatory towards people that have no hair. So everyone out there that's bald, Michael sucks. What do you think about bald people, Todd?
just off the bat.
I work on I have like a team of like 5 people I work with. I'm a fireman, so I get the same 5 people every day, and 3 of them are bald, shaved heads. So I don't have a choice. I gotta like them.
All right, there you go.
Good
Sometimes
answer.
you're forced into liking bald people. So
I'm forced into this podcast with Brad, but I don't have to like him.
yeah, but I mean, Todd brought it up. He's a firefighter, and Michael and I we've had a fire burning for Todd's, and we got the twofer this time.
Good.
We got the twofer. We got a firefighter, and his name is Todd. We have Todd Manke and or Manke. He is unsure of his last name's pronunciation, but he's here,
It's one of the two for sure.
Yeah. So you got a 50-50 shot of getting it correct.
Cover all the bases.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. But
Because I sound more pretentious when I have to like do my last name. My last name's Valeri, but I always get Valerie.
But
I was like, no, it's Valeri. But you're just like, I accept either or.
Yeah.
That's got to be nice.
Yeah. Is that Russian?
No, it's Italian.
Valerie. I don't.
Oh,
Is that a Russian
Valeri.
pronunciation?
You gotta like do the
that
hands.
is Italian. Yeah, you gotta have the Italian
cool.
hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
I look very Italian, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the face.
It's the paleness.
Gorgeous.
very gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm a stallion.
So speaking of that, with Todd being a firefighter, little known fact, Todd is going to be posing as Mr. June for the Toddcast 2022 calendar. Did you?
Who?
Yeah, you right?
You.
No.
We talked about that. We talked about this pre-show, correct?
It's in the
kidding me?
contract.
No, they forced. No, because I'm already in the calendar for my own department,
Oh.
and I had no choice in that
Oh, really?
for July. Yeah.
Well,
That's the even hotter month. Let's go.
it's the hottest of all the months almost.
That was like way worse. I don't know. That felt like a piece of meat. They already took the pictures of me and everything. And,
Wait, without your
weird, man.
consent? Or wait, what?
no, it was like forced consent because I'm like newly hired, so I don't get like a choice for like an entire year. So it was
They
like,
made you every month of the calendar. They're like, okay, now that you're here, you are the full calendar.
yeah, it feels like it, man.
Thank God.
And they're making me do retakes in like another month because someone got fired and they're in the picture. And they're 2 in the middle to cut it out, so they gotta like redo photos now.
Oh my
you're-
goodness. So
you're
that's
like in
actually
there-
a thing at fire
Yeah.
stations.
Yeah.
They do the nice.
Yeah, it's like how they
Nice.
raise money or something. I don't know. Real dirty scheme, man. Don't
They're like
put
watching,
money in the boot.
they're like walking into the changing room and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's an odd process. I don't
It
like
sounds like it.
it. Yeah, it's
Goodness.
a piece of meat.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we won't treat you like a piece of meat. So
Thank you. Safe
yeah.
place.
So the Instagram handle T-Dog is that a common nickname or is that a
No,
self-proclaimed nickname? Because it's a good one.
from a movie like it's something with Owen Wilson. It's either like Drill Bit Taylor or You Me and Dupree or something. There's like a really chubby kid, like young kid that's named I'm T-Dog or something. And I just took it. Yeah.
I like it.
And then you misspelt your last name at the end of your handle.
Drop
too.
the E for like anonymousness.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Anonymity. So
Ooh, that's a word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good word.
it's a 5-point word.
It's a
We playing words with friends right now.
Scrabble. But yeah.
Scrabble.
That was my it's my little handle. That way no one knows who I am.
Speaking of that handle, I went back and I fell into the depths of your Instagram post from many years back. You've pretty funny guy on the Instagram.
So my wife, we get into an argument all the time because she wants me to post really sweet things. And if I can't make a joke out of it, I just won't put it. It's pointless to me.
I could see a major shift after you got married. Like,
Yeah. Oh, where it dropped from like a post a week to a post a year. Is that what you're talking about?
And every post is like you and her.
Yeah. No, well, a lot of that had to do with like looking good for like the resume of getting hired for a fire department, but also my eternal burning love. So it's both of them.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, because
smart man.
Because here in 2014, you have a painting of you and a dog in the Step Brothers pose.
That's like
from
my
the cover.
Favorite possession. Yeah,
it's a good one.
It's
like
funny.
that. You have picture
that cost me $300.
What?
Yeah, I had a coworker, I thought like a kind of like a friend, paint it, and I was like, "Hey, just take your time. I want it to look right. Here's 3 photos. I want it to kind of look like the Step Brothers. Here's me, and here's my dog." And he combined it in like a day and said, "All right, $300." Like
that's freaking amazing.
Okay.
I'd pay $600 for that. Can I buy that picture of you and your dog for $600?
I gotta auction it. That's an auction. That's an auction item.
Yeah, that's a low price these days.
Once the calendar goes viral, people are gonna be trying to get that picture.
Now that my handle's been leaked.
Yeah, we'll just censor it out anytime we talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw that one. I saw you talking. You called yourself a golfing dolphin. I like that.
Golfing dolphin,
yeah. So and I guess
oh no, I didn't even know I did that.
Yes, you did back in 2014. So
we do our research here.
Yeah, current personal golf's best is 118. Is this true? I feel like you could beat that. I feel like you're shooting.
That's true on like best ball almost.
Really?
Yeah, that's
playing like scrambles.
Yeah, that's bad, man. That's I'm gonna beat it. I just got to put my mind to it. But it's been hot out, and the prices for Florida golf is insane until like summer. So
they need to cut it,
dude. It was like $80 if you want to go by yourself.
Goodness,
$80 for a round.
For a bad course. Yeah, people didn't leave here for like.
Do you get a cart at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that better not be walking.
What is it, Beggar Vance, 1800s? Yeah, I'm in a cart.
Wait. Goodness. Yeah, you would die in Florida walking 18 holes. Like you'd make it the whole 7 and just be a dried up like
it's not a game anymore. You're just trying to survive. Yeah.
You're not even having fun. It's like freaking Bear Grylls. You're like living in like the wilderness, like eating slugs.
Yeah, you're doing the math of like how long you need to survive out there for 9 more holes. Yeah.
This is what Billy Madison 2 should have been.
Just getting stuck on the course.
True.
You're like at hole 12 and you're like, there's no turning back now. Even though that's probably only 3 in from the turn, but never mind.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
And that's like, I feel like hole 12 is the peak of the enjoyment of golf, and then it's all
yes.
Like,
that's really where you climax.
We gotta go.
Do they make the 9th hole like a little bit easier in golf? So they're like, oh, maybe I should play another 9. Yeah, it does.
On a good note.
Yeah, you like have one good shot on the 9th, and then you're like, I could run it back to the next. And then by, like you said, hole 12, you're like, I'm screw this game. Like this, I'm done. I don't want to play this for another 3 more hours.
Why did I think I could pull this off?
Yeah. I had one good shot out of 100.
Running out of balls. Yeah.
But I think that's what ropes people into golf is you can have a terrible round, but you sink like a 25-foot putt, and you're like, I'm gonna keep doing this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a little dosage.
Life metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
you're meeting somewhere in there.
One of my favorite posts I saw was it's 2 posts in a row. Was you buying some gummy multivitamins?
Yes.
And then the next post is of these multivitamins being just melted in your vehicle.
When I spent like $30, the heat of the moment, like, you gotta take care of yourself.
The heat of the moment.
You're gonna turn it around, and then then everything heated up. Like it sat in my car, right in the sun, and I opened it up for like my first dose, and it was all just like whatever crayons go through when they go through the drying, like the dryer.
Did you consume it?
Huh? Yeah.
Did you consume
eat the whole thing?
Yeah, I ate it like taffy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh no!
Yeah, no, I still had to. It's vitamins in there. It's really healthy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why he's able to be in a calendar.
You got 70 servings in one day.
Yeah, our vitamin E
developed.
Right in there.
He had so much vitamin E. His immune system was off the charts that month.
Yeah, I don't know how many doses I hit, but yeah, it was a good.
I'm glad you made it through that. A lot of people have Flintstone gummies taken out some people. Taken out some people.
Dude, my brother, when he was like 2, he had to get his stomach pumped because he ate. Like, my mom woke up in the middle of the night. Oh no, I didn't.
He ate your mom?
I blocked this out for like 30 years. He woke my mom up in the middle of the night and had the empty Flintstones jar or whatever, and was going upside down, going, "Mommy, all gone."
Oh,
It was like 3 in the morning. Yeah, he was like 4 years old or whatever. Ate like 100 vitamins.
They were delicious. Did they have to pump his stomach, you said?
Yeah, they pumped it like a little 4-year-old. Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, I honestly haven't thought about that for 30 years.
I'm sorry we made you relive that.
No, I'm gonna call him and tell him he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Remind him.
I've been meaning to remind him this for years.
Yeah, no, thank you for this podcast.
Hey, this is what we're here for. We're here
guys.
to remind people of their early childhood traumas.
That's good. I'm sure more will come up.
Oh yeah, that's what we do here.
Yeah, but one of the final ones I saw was probably pretty traumatic. Is you started a toothpaste, or back in 2013, you dropped your toothbrush in the toilet, and that's how you started your day off. So,
Oh, that's no way to start a day.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Have you
Dude,
recovered?
I do need a. You know what? Why are we talking about hygiene in general? It's not a good
It's overrated.
route to go to. Okay, here's a good question. Are you guys married or what?
Yes, I have. Oh wait, no wait, I don't have my ring on. Oh no!
You got divorced prior to. You're about to be divorced
I'm married.
after this.
Here's a cigar clipper. That's probably gonna chop my finger off. Yes, I'm married. Brad is not.
Yeah, he's married, and
Brad's
I am. I used to be.
Okay,
But I failed.
Did you guys share your wife's toothbrush at all?
Oh, we have,
day.
but not often.
Like emergency situation, like vacation and stuff or something?
Yeah, like vacation.
What about
Are y'all
have
a
you?
one toothbrush household or what?
Yeah, like mine will be in the guest bathroom, like 3 steps away, and I'll just use hers.
I mean,
And
there's
it's probably without her consent, but yeah, I'm using it a lot.
But are you using it before she uses it, or do you use it
'cause
after?
no,
Okay,
that'd be
so
gross
that's
for
better.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I come
It's
out
gross
ahead
for
on
me.
it on the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, if you're using it first, she's using your toothbrush.
No, my toothbrush is in the guest room because I wake up earlier than she does, and I want to wake her up. But if I'm like too sleepy, I'm like reach that stage where I can't walk the extra steps, I'll use her toothbrush.
yeah.
And I'm trying to dry it off so she don't know.
Nothing happened here. Oh, so you do it behind her back.
Yeah, it's like a house of cards.
Like
Try to keep
she's
this
not familiar with
going.
this going
We're gonna
down.
have to. We're going to
now
have to take
she
this out of
is.
the podcast.
Yeah. You guys are,
He's been incriminating himself so much.
You can redact this section for $20.
Yeah, but
right.
I mean, speaking of toothbrushing and brushing our teeth, I want to give a big thanks to everyone that submitted a question on Instagram. We've added them. We've added them.
Flawless segue.
Well, it does, because we've added those questions into the document, and this one comes in from @CaseyBean on Instagram. Casey Todd from a couple episodes back. She wants to know electric or regular toothbrush. See,
Oh, it all comes
ties
full
back
circle.
in.
No,
Full
we got it.
circle.
We got there.
Full circle.
It should be electric, but it's regular.
Oh,
Really?
It should be electric. Everyone should have an electric toothbrush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Brad, do you have an electric toothbrush?
I do. I have a Brush.
Oh.
Electric toothbrush.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how convenient is that?
It is. I mean, they're a sponsor. They're one of the sponsors of the show. So yeah, I use
weird.
Brush.
That's weird. The guy who has an electric toothbrush, superior in every way. Is that the question if everyone else has one? That's weird.
Well, I love my Brush.
I have one because I'm not married, so I can I can splurge on the finer things.
You get spend for the frills. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even that expensive to get a Brush. So
What are you
check it out.
That's the one that times it for you. It tells you how long or no?
It gives you. It has some of those sensors to it. But it's. I think you're thinking of Quip. Quip has the sensors on it, so
Your teeth look great, by the way.
they're okay. It's all this light.
What about these?
What are those?
What are those?
What are those?
Yeah,
You can
those
just
are-
tell that those were washed hand roughage.
Nah, I got
He's
that.
taking
I
the
got that
enamel
Phillips. The Phillips. Not Phillips head, because that's a screwdriver. Just jam a screwdriver in my mouth and try and clean it.
Flossing with a flathead afterwards.
Oh gosh.
Good. You're
Probably
such a
chip all your
man.
teeth.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, all right. So 1 electric and 2. Wait, what did you have, Michael? Are you electric?
I'm electric.
It's electric.
Oh
Woogie.
no!
Yeah, I am.
Ah,
so you're
so you've
manual.
been-
But when I
Right.
travel, it's manual. I'm not trying to pack all that up.
Oh.
For a
Wow.
good
It's
one.
easy to pack your brush. If you get a brush, it's easy to pack. So check it out.
Get a
Like-
brush.
Are you guys sponsored by Bruce or something? Is that like this clever?
We have a
Wait.
we have a sponsorship with Bruce, but I mean it just kind of goes
you-
hand in hand.
You low key just pressured me and felt like you pushed me out to thinking I need an electric toothbrush. And the only word I can think of is Bruce.
Yeah.
Well, once this show is released, if you check the show notes of the show, you'll be able to go directly to the link and get a brush using our
simple.
code.
Look how simple it is.
Hey.
Wow.
Whenever I have a nice brew, I like to follow it up with a good brush
Oh,
scrubbing. I don't know how to say that.
Sure.
I'm
so that's
That
terrible.
worked. That
the
was
sponsorship is done. I'm
We'll
sure.
clip that out. Thanks a lot. I did so much work for that, and you ruined it all in
Yeah.
2 seconds.
That's what I do
Sponsorship
best. Yeah. Well, goodness. Well, let's hear about the first time you brushed your teeth in our first segment.
Once upon a Todd.
Oh no!
You see Todd's face there. You
He's
saw Todd's
disappointed.
face.
He's not mad.
It's like I hated that.
This is really run well. That was so. Everything's so flawless and smooth.
Someone
like
called it like it is. Finally, thank God.
This is really
It's
well
because
done,
I
guys.
used Manscaped. It keeps me smooth.
Are you on their payroll as well?
I'm not actually, but we're throwing it out there just in
That's
case.
like that's the one product I have that you.
Hey, you gotta clean up. You gotta Manscape.
Yo.
Keep that area clean. And as a married and/or single man, it works for everybody.
Yeah, it's equally important both times.
Yeah. So Michael,
Yeah.
go ahead and take us down the road.
Yeah, so I think I said something about hearing about the first time you brushed your teeth, but that's really not what this Once Upon a Todd segment is.
Sure hope
this
not.
is about learning a little bit more about you, Todd. And
Okay.
the question we have for you is: so if your life was a movie, what would be some of your favorite scenes?
Okay. Well, first I'd have to mention, obviously, when you're married, you have to just lead with the wife's memories, otherwise you're in big trouble.
Yes.
So the romantic memory then would be, so the first time, so me and my wife had we had mutual friends. We were talking, kind of like through text message and an awkward phone call and stuff. But we finally met, and I don't know. She came down here. She was hanging out with her mutual friends, and then it started raining, and we were watching a movie, and she didn't like the movie, and we ended up very naturally, not forced, in the rain, playing in the rain. As dumb as cliche that sounds, it was effortlessly skip jumping in the rain, and then
Wow.
yeah, it sounds so dumb when it's
Was there a song playing too? Was there just by chance an orchestra was performing that night?
Yeah, internally, Metallica or something. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Listen to Master of Puppets in the background.
Yeah, but then that was probably the romantic. That would be the romantic moment. But yeah, that was
That's pretty sweet. That's good.
It's a good scene in the movie.
It's a better memory to have than it is to say out loud. The exciting, the Mr. Magoo innocent dumb idiot moment that you just fall into something really weird. So I worked at a call center selling life insurance, and there's 100 of us cram packed like sardines in this place.
Yeah.
And one guy across from us, it used to be me and one of my best friends, working with each other. And then this guy, and he was lanky. He was 6'6". He was skinny. He looked like a newborn giraffe if he tried doing anything athletic. And one day he goes, "I'm gonna become a kickboxer." You go, "Okay, all right, yeah, guy, you're gonna be a great kickboxer." And he starts training, and he trains for 4 months, and he gets on this card for this semi-professional, down at this place that you got to pay $150 to get in.
What?
And there was dude, there was all over the state, Florida, people were coming over for this kickboxing event of 7 or 8 fights. And you're dude, Gerard's going to have a rough time.
Gerard the giraffe.
Gravity is going to hit him so hard in this match. And then we get there and we were like drinking, had a couple drinks, feeling great. Went to a brewery first, went over there, and we were like, yeah, let's go see Gerard like mess around with some real boxer. And then come to find out, his guy didn't show up. So then his manager, like trainer coach guy, comes up to my my good friend. He goes, hey, Gerard's fighter's not here. We need you to jump in and fight for him. And he goes, all right, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so he gets weighed in, like the ref or the doctor, like the ringside doctor, like starts doing his thing and is checking him out and goes, oh, you weigh too much, you're too fat. You gotta get out of here. So then he looks at me and he goes, hey, you gotta fight Gerard. I was like, yeah, sure.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I'll help a coworker out. And I was lulled into it. And then,
my gosh.
Next thing you know, I'm like standing up there and they're calling my name like I'm getting taped up, like I'm behind the scenes and they're taping me up like I'm Rocky and they're putting me into gloves and they're putting a helmet on me and those shin pads. Yeah, I'm a real fighter all of a sudden.
Yo.
I was like a half drunk idiot in the crowd earlier, and now I'm like, all right, and with this 0-0 record, Todd, Manke, and there's no music, there's no nothing, nobody cheers for me, no one knows who I am. And then
who's this
giant, and like 3 Days Grace drops, and all the lights turn off, and he comes out in this suede robe, and then yeah, he just proceeded to beat me up for 2 minutes straight, dude.
Oh my god,
that guy was no joke. He was amazing. Yeah, he trained for 6 months straight. You can't fight somebody like that.
That's a ridiculous story,
dude. That was
take that. Good job, Gerard.
I just tap out immediately is what I would have done. I'm just falling over.
Yeah, I was hoping you just took him out.
Dude, I would have loved if that. I wish
that would have been hilarious.
I wish Andy Dufresne fought the good fight that day.
Yep.
In Shawshank, that was like my moment where I didn't fight the good fight. I got knocked down 4 times and they had to call it. Like it was real bad.
So, did you try like pretty hard to?
Yes, I'm better in every sport than he is, except the one he trains nonstop for.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, he came in like when you're staring at somebody like eye to eye and you go, this is the moment, and you feel the adrenaline hit and you're getting like, okay, I'm zoning in, I've got the energy. None of that ever happened for me. I looked up at him and I was like, all right, bro, we'll have like pretty cool. I'm here to help you out. I'm sure you understand that. It's all plutonic. And he doesn't hit my glove. He comes back and he comes running in with a knee kick straight to my chest.
This is like MMA style?
Yeah, no, it was like the most MMA thing. It was an octagon. It had chain link fence.
Just had a waiver? What's going on here?
It puts you in an iron lung.
One of my friends that was in the crowd, like, was recording, and they're one of the 2 people out of like 150 or like 700 people, whatever that was there. They're the only people who are like, Todd Manke, and they're like, woo, yeah, go Todd. And then they're like, all right, blah, 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 Gerard. And he comes out in the lights, and then you hear a passerby just go, oh no. Like the difference was so clear in who we were in that moment. Oh, yeah, that guy just had his way with me for 2 minutes, and like the next day, like I saw him at work and I had like a black eye, I was like concussed, and he's like, "Hey man, I really appreciate what you did for me in there. You've got my respect." And it's like, dude, I'm gonna throw up. Shut up. You hurt me so needlessly bad.
I am so hurt and bruised for weeks. Yeah, ruined your year probably.
Dude, that was a rough. My wife, who's my girlfriend at the time, almost broke up with me because she's like, "You're a maniac. What are you doing?" That's the biggest question mark I've ever heard of in a person.
That is questionable to say the least.
Yeah, no, I got persuaded into that way too easily, and then just beat up for 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness!
Have you ever gotten back at Gerard? Did you challenge him to something that you're better at, or did you don't?
No, Gerard won that day, and he's continued to win. He just want to know on me.
Nah, he's just avoided you at all costs.
That scene in the movie hasn't come up yet.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Oh yeah, no, it's still
revenge. There's some revenge in this movie.
Guess what? There's no Gerard podcast.
So, take that.
No, now where are we?
If we thought Todd was specific, the Gerard cast.
8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Season 2. Yeah. There you go.
Oh man. No, those are 2 pretty magical scenes. One of the most ridiculous stories I've ever heard, and one of the most oddly romantic yet Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, that was one of that was probably the action or the unplanned scene. I was homeless for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
I had
a little adversity.
I had this. So my dad died, and then before I met my wife, I had this girlfriend that I thought I was going to marry, like probably everyone does.
Yeah.
And then she cheated on me, and my heart was broken.
Oh man.
And then my best friend who was living with me, he got married. So then you got to like do the pretend thing. We're like, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Everything's great. I'm not sad.
I'm so happy for you, man.
Yeah, and then on a whim, I was like, I'm moving to Boston. I got a summer gig on Martha's Vineyard cleaning windows. That'll last forever. And like 2 months later, like the gig was up, and I had to come back to Florida because I don't know if you know this, millionaires live there. So yeah, it's not sustainable.
It's
not.
So I moved back, and then I was like too sad and prideful to like be like, all right, guys, well, can I come live with somebody now in your weird spare bedroom? So I just lived in my truck for like in front of LA Fitness, a gym, and I would they had free. Oh, and I'd park in front. I had a system where I'd park in front of McDonald's at night. I'd fall asleep. I'd use their Wi-Fi. It was like strong enough to hit the parking lot.
Oh, nice.
Wake up at 5, take a shower at the gym, work out. I was actually getting like it was like the healthiest.
Getting ripped.
Yeah, this homeless guy's ripped.
No, it was like equal. Like there's an equal connection of like how homeless I was and how well I was living, like fitness wise, for a little bit. And then somebody found out I was living in a parking lot, and they're like, "You're a weirdo. Come live with me." You're an idiot. So then I. Yeah,
that's good. You got people like that around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't want you to be homeless for no reason. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Those are good people to have.
Yeah. But I was like living a really normal life. Like you wouldn't know I was homeless technically.
Yeah,
it's just basically where you slept.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically all it was. Like you were just working out. I think that's the way to do it though, is like get the 24-hour gym, get the shower in, go work out, steal some Wi-Fi. I mean, you were really living the high life back then.
It's really doable. Yeah, I'd like go to a bar. Yeah, and then be there till like 7 or 8, eat delicious food, great drinks, and then like then I just park in the parking lot.
Just saving a ton on rent.
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm considering this now.
Yeah, and then probably my last good memory would be for another buddy's like bachelor party. We went and rented scooters. Or no, we didn't rent scooters. We went on a cruise to the Bahamas.
What? Complete opposite.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't that. It's actually a cruise ship we rented.
Yeah. No, it was an ocean. That's what it was. So we were on a cruise ship on the ocean, and we got to the Bahamas, and I like if you go to the Bahamas, you don't want to do the tourist stuff. You want to just rent scooters and roam free.
This is true.
So we went up like one side of the island, and all like 6 or 8 of us were having really good fun. And then eventually me and him were like, we branched off, and I was like, remember that other side of the island that we went to like 4 years ago? Obviously, we can find that now. So we went and like we went back to like close to the cruise ships. We cut across like a neighborhood, found a street light, and I was like, yeah, it's down this way. And we start going down, and like all of a sudden it turned into like, you ever see RoboCop? Like the old movie RoboCop, where everything's like the neighborhoods are trash and like dangerous.
Oh no!
And like there's this car that like looks like it was on fire. There's no wheels, and then there's stray dogs, like 6 or 7 of them on one street. And you're like, this is so odd. All right, so we did a U-turn. We go back. Like, no, it's that road that gets us there. So we go back down it, and there's this like, I'll never forget. There's a 7-year-old kid on his like porch stoop. He goes, "Y'all not supposed to be here. You gotta turn around.
Oh.
Not supposed to be here."
Oh,
like
my!
7-year-old kid telling you that. You're like,
what?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think we're supposed to be
I
here.
think we're
man.
not.
We're definitely not supposed to be here.
We go to do our U-turn. Like, all right, 3 lefts will be all right. We'll get back to cruise ship. Like, second left, and there's like 15 people in this like park underneath this tree, and they're like, "Hey, bro, come here." I'm like, "No, I'm good, thank you."
Nope.
Yep.
And you're like dressed in tourist clothes, and
Yep.
and you're on a scooter, and no one has a vehicle around you. And you're like, "Hey, no, come here, I got something for you." Like, "No, I don't need nothing.
I don't want it.
I have enough.
Nice.
I have so many things.
Yeah, and the scooter doesn't go fast enough in that moment, and they start walking from the tree like out to the road towards you. That was the scary moment. That was
terrible.
That sounds like everything was about to change if the scooter like just went meow.
You'd be just pushing with the one leg, like, let's go.
Dude, that would have been. I would have left my chubbier.
Actually, you probably
buddy
just start running at that point. Would you use the scooter or would you just start sprinting?
I rented the scooter. It's not a part of me. I'm faster than the scooter.
Yeah.
That stays there in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Wow.
This is a weapon. Goodness.
Yeah, that was my memories.
I'm glad you made it out of that.
Yeah, that was a moment.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you're going to make it out of this next segment.
It's time to prod Todd.
So he made it through all of this adversity in his life just to be murdered during a podcast. So that's cool, Michael.
Sorry.
Why does it have that song to it?
Ah,
It's like-
because
Prod Todd's own like ominous, and then it's like a Cure song.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the contrast.
yeah.
We go layers deep. Layers
We
deep.
didn't need that aggressive. It's time to prod Todd, and then like some like then
Is that
that's a little
Skrillex?
suggestive. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Prod Todd. This is a series of questions that we have, and we will start it off with this one here. Build the best movie night with one rom-com movie, one action, and one comedy.
Okay, well, action movie. This is my personal favorite, and it's probably not. It's probably too popular, but The Dark Knight.
Ah, yes.
I still quote lines from that. Like if it's on TV, I'll sit in front of it and just like a robot, just mindlessly quote every line coming afterwards.
It's very solid.
Put a smile on that face.
No, why so serious?
Yeah. Why?
Comedy, Hot Rod. Have you guys seen
Oh,
that?
yes.
Dude, I haven't seen that in a
Holy
while.
crap.
Yo,
What a throwback.
The van with the mattress comes out of nowhere and just hits him at the end of that dance
Yeah.
choreography. It's so good.
the entire movie is it's perfection. I forgot about that one.
Hot Rod. Wow.
Yeah.
What is
Hot
that's
Rod.
a sleeper. That's a
Yeah,
sleeper.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like for some reason that's not like as popular as like Talladega Nights or like
Yeah.
Wedding Crashers and stuff, but it's like the
It
same
should
type
be.
of comedy, but people don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't really know why. And then I don't know what like technically you'd have to like define rom-com because I don't know like every comedy movie basically has like a love story. I don't know what qualifies for that.
Yeah, Hot
Yeah.
Rod has some undertones of love.
Yeah. There's always
some
like
romance in
that.
there.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like
Just pick another comedy movie then.
We'll leave it to your
we'll-
discretion.
Yeah, we'll find the love in it.
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky
Two
and
guys,
Hutch.
2 girls, 1 car. It's a beautiful story.
Yeah. It is.
And
There's some love in
that was also tied for my like favorite comedy as well.
So is that the newer one with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson?
yeah,
It was?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Nice.
see it?
Yes. A long
The
time
original.
ago.
Yeah.
I forget what was the it was something at the very end. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna forget what it was.
It's not a boat, it's a yacht.
Or like when they have to do that character, like they're the Western, and he's like, "Oh, you have to make up your own character," and he's like, they just mimics or parrots
Do
the
it.
character that
Do
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's a solid 3. Hot Rod is one that
Yeah,
that's a
That's
good
it.
one.
it's a
So did
sleeper.
you- little known fact, not Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell was supposed to be the lead guy in it, but he
Really?
got busy or something, and so they got Andy Samberg. But
Probably
I think that's
exponentially better.
yeah, it's way
Yeah.
better. But
Yeah.
like I think that's why it's less popular. Like if it actually had Will Ferrell, people would know
Yeah.
it. But sad.
And it was one of Andy Samberg's like earlier films too. It was while like he was still like coming on the SNL and stuff. So
yeah,
Yeah,
good movie. Good movie. Cool beans.
classic.
cool beans.
Cool beans.
Well, If
I
I
like
was
party.
to do a movie night, I think mine would. Well, I think I like one movie a lot. If you've
just
ever
gonna
listened
watch-
to the show,
Oh,
School of
God.
Rock, it covers all the bases.
Action.
It's comedy. You got Jack Black. There's got some rom com. There's that sexual tension with the principal, and then action. You know, they're
I don't think we were going for
They're
an
rocking
R-rated
it out.
movie.
Is
An
sexual
R-rated movie?
tension important for you in a movie?
it gives it.
That's all he
I'm talking
looks
about, I'm talking about the rom com aspect. I'm just
Okay.
trying to spin it, but no.
Okay.
But realistically, I can't pick School of Rock
Like
as.
the more sexual tension there is, the more you're enjoying. The
Oh,
movie.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Is that
He
not
hates-
the scale everyone else
He hates
uses?
Disney movies. He doesn't watch any Disney movies due to the lack of sexual tension.
Just not enough.
Is it like a political statement with Disney or something?
It is, yeah.
You don't support Disney anymore?
I don't, yeah. They need to up their tension game.
You're right.
Goodness.
You're right. Like Snow White was the peak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
was the climax, and then it's all downhill from there. So,
Yeah.
Jeez.
All
But,
right.
but realistically, my rom-com's going to be How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I just watched that on repeat growing up.
I've
I had
never
3
watched that
sisters. It's a pretty good one. It's
got Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey's in
Okay.
it, so that's cool. And then other
All
people,
right.
I'm not good with other.
All right.
People.
All right.
All right. Action. I'm going Inglourious Bastards. I didn't see that until like this year.
I
And
thought you were saying you didn't see it. I've never seen this movie, but I'm gonna pick it.
yeah, I saw it on a list somewhere, so I just went ahead and wanted it to sound cool. But in comedy, I'll take comedy as School of Rock.
Okay.
It'll make the cut.
You can't get away from it. Like we need Jack
I can't.
Black to see how much you love it
Yeah.
and to dance for you or something.
Hey,
Dance for me, Jack.
did you see that serious one Jack Black was in where he's like a funeral director guy?
No, I've not seen
No.
him be serious.
Yeah, but he ends up like he has like this weird relationship with like this older lady, and then I think he accidentally kills her. And then,
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
oh, he's
Have you-
like it's big into polka.
Oh,
That dying.
yeah.
Nacho Libre?
Close. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's Nacho
That's what
Libre.
I figured.
That's
I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd help you out there.
What's
Alley
the
oop.
level of sexual tension in that movie? Because if so,
Nacho
it's high enough
Libre?
Michael will watch it. Yeah, he's shirtless a lot in there, so
Initially, between him and this really old lady, very, very high.
Sweet. They'll get me off the get-go.
Yeah. All right. Well, you Google it.
what was
later.
the first 3 letters or 3 words you said there?
Get me
And there was the third one.
going? Get me going. All right, Brad, what's your movie night, Mr.
All right, so I'm gonna get my rom-com is gonna be Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
I forgot this
Yeah.
rom-com.
It doesn't sound like a rom-com, but I'm classifying as that because it started out kind of like,
I forgot.
and then it
about
ended
that.
up with them like having like being, I guess, in love. So, but
How
there was
adorable.
porno and there was a lot of sexual tension in that, of course, and nudity.
The Milkman.
Yes. Oh God. My comedy is gonna be Bridesmaids. It's one of my favorite.
Isn't that a girls' movie?
It's
Like
how
that's
dare
my
you?
wife's. That's like my wife's favorite.
Well, your wife has great taste in movies.
For a female, yeah. That's good.
Well, my manly comedy is Die Hard. It's Die Hard. I love Die Hard. I think it's funny when they kill people.
Yeah, with the extra Die Hard edition.
I have so much testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my action movie is going to be Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I don't know if that's an action movie, but it has a lot of action in there. It has a
Is
lot
that
of comedy
Michael
in it.
Cera?
Yes, Michael Cera.
Yeah.
But it's like full of action and full of just awkward sexual tension.
Oh yeah. Goodness.
Yeah.
This is
The theme.
I think you're alone on your movie night there, Brad.
Hey, I watch movies alone all the time. Remember, I'm a single man. There's pain behind those words.
very specific type of movies being watched over there.
Hey.
Scott
Watch.
Pilgrim was a good movie though.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
saw
good.
it. I liked it.
Yeah.
But you classified it as a what? That's a rom-com, do you?
I classify it as an action movie.
Action, yes.
It's got some action in there.
With the video game type fighting in it?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
it is? Okay.
Somebody walked
it was
across
it was
a
a
room in
reach.
there.
It's no Inglourious Bastards, but
True.
Yeah, jeez. Okay, well, the next question we have comes in from the Center Cut podcast.
ooh,
Our friends over there.
friends.
Do you know their names? Wait, do you know their names?
One of them's name is Michael Valeri, actually, funny enough.
Good.
Uh,
All right,
Michael
you know
and
it.
Dave.
Michael and Dave, M&D.
And they want to know if you had to change 2 letters in your name, Todd, to create a new name, what would your new name be? It's a tough on-the-spot question I'm realizing right now.
Yeah, I have one that I just thought of that it's not good. It's derogatory, probably.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
No, it's not like I was gonna say turd. So if you take off the O and the D and you add U and R, you can be
Why
turd.
would you look at Todd and focus on the middle of it? Like
I don't know.
Were you starting at the front or the back? Where are you
I
starting?
started at the back, and I was like, "Oh, Toby, no question."
Oh, there you go. Okay,
The most
Toby
likable
Flinderson.
character.
But you looked at the middle, like the most complex part of it. It was like, "There's a turd in there somewhere."
Yo, he plays that
you
game.
You got to look in the middle. If you look in the middle, and you'll find a turd sometimes. So
Wow.
that's what they always
Dang it.
say.
Turd.
I
like Toby.
but yeah, Toby's soft on the ears.
Yeah,
You
turd
wanna
is.
You want to say Toby, you don't want to say turd. Well,
Yeah,
You
I don't
might
want to say
call him
turd.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like Toby.
yeah. Toby's soft on the ears.
I like Toby. So Toby it is. What a name.
Toby Maguire.
Toby.
Mr. McWise.
That was a pretty good one. Thanks for sending that in, center cut. So moving on. Question about Earth. Do Earth laws exist in space? So if you're in space,
Like murder?
I guess like like murder.
Is that what you're saying? Like
You
murder?
immediately go to
Just general
murder.
Just like
Yes.
that's, I feel like
Can
that's
you?
rule number one.
All I want to know is, can you kill people in space?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, basically.
So are you saying like could you? So are you saying just gravity or actual murder?
Yeah,
raw murder?
like laws that we have. Because I mean, here's the thing: it's like laws in America are not the same laws in Russia. So
what is Earth laws?
Anything goes
Yeah.
in Russia. as
yeah,
they
so
say.
that is what they
Everything's
say.
bigger in Russia, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mess with Russia.
The Lone Star Country.
The
Yeah.
Lone
with
Star
the-
Country.
The windy city over there.
Oh my god.
Big Russia. Yeah.
Russia Pete.
You killed it. You killed it.
My favorite hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. Very very good. Yeah.
I
So
still killed it.
No, I mean, if international waters exist, I gotta imagine international galaxy exists.
yeah.
And
It's
I
like
don't
once
know
you get
what rules are out there.
once you get outside of the atmosphere, like, well, like, and that's the thing, like, if American astronauts are up there, I guess they still abide by American rules.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not going to murder each other, I don't think.
They could.
They
Dude, but
could,
remember that time there was like this guy in a submarine, and a news reporter's like, "Yeah, I'll just hang out with you for like a day," and he just killed her out in the open water.
Excuse
You
me?
remember that? Like it's Sweden or something. This guy had a
No,
submarine.
I
He's
don't
like,
remember this. Why would I remember this?
This is like a year ago. This is really recent. This is like 2020.
I've never heard
And he got like 30 feet offshore. And that was far enough for him. He just started releasing body parts.
My
You don't remember
goodness,
this?
in the world?
I'm trying to keep this family oriented. This is very real.
We've crossed that line already.
And it was like difficult to prove that he killed her on the submarine.
Oh my gosh.
Submarine guy kills journalist.
Yes, this is a real thing.
Wow.
He just started like, oh yeah, no, yeah, she was like, we were hanging out, we were cool, we were like 100 feet underwater, and then she just like left. It was weird.
So
And
he
they're
was
like-
sentenced. He was sentenced to 2 years for murder.
What?
Just 2 years.
Dude, because he's
Wow.
like, yeah, I don't know what happened. She just like walked out the hole, and it was weird. And then they're like, we found her body. He's like, oh yeah, no, she died in the sub, and I didn't want her around because she was smelly, and I just put her out. And then they're like, she's missing a head, sir. And he's like, oh yeah, I couldn't get her through the hole with her head on, so I had to. Yeah, like it was.
What
No,
the?
if that happens here, yes, it will just always happen in space.
Wow.
My goodness. Yeah.
Submarines
so-
in space.
Yeah. If it happened on Earth, it could happen in space. I could see that happening. Goodness.
We can't go to space.
Yeah. Don't mess with Sweden, I guess. That's the real.
It's weird over there.
Yeah, dang.
Mhm.
Don't get on a submarine in Sweden.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Jeez.
Don't
Wow.
ever go on a
Right.
submarine.
Well, yeah, I'm getting us away from this before we go somewhere else with what alcohol will you never drink again due to a bad experience?
Mm.
Yummy. Yummy.
Dude,
Delicious.
there's a lot like I don't want to blame the alcohol. I want to blame the people. What are we down to 2 now?
Yeah, Brad just
Is that-
left. What
Is that how this goes? Is he
Yeah, Brad
getting
just
he's getting more alcohol?
he's getting some alcohol. It looks he's getting a water
That's what
bottle.
he's
I'm so
Um,
I'm sorry.
I've had like, so you remember like when Four Locos came out and like that was like a hot thing for a little bit, and then then it got banned, and then like imposters started showing up. Like I don't. Well, you're Tennessee. Is that what it is?
We're both in North Carolina, but during the Four Loko days, I was in Tennessee. So
like Asheville?
Excuse me?
No.
Oh, we're in Raleigh.
Oh, Raleigh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Raleigh.
Don't you?
You should go to Asheville. It's beautiful there.
Oh, I was just there a few weeks ago. It is beautiful.
I was there I was there like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Well, we should have hung out. What were we doing?
Did you go to the taco place?
The taco? White Duck Taco Shop?
Yeah.
No, we were there on a. Yeah, no, I don't think they were open that day.
Oh, well, in Florida, Four Locos got banned, and then a few like imposters started showing up, like Mad Dragons and like just weird stuff that was like
Quattro Loco.
Yeah, just that was like I saw like friends like chug one and then cry and then just throw up. So I think
they weep?
Yeah, it was a really sad experience.
They were just thinking about the submarine incident of 2020.
Yeah, it brings up a lot of submarine emotions.
A lot of submarine emotions.
Yeah. So I think that like because I don't like the smell of tequila. I like tequila shots or margarita, but I can't do like some people just sip it.
Yeah. Who does that?
Psychopaths. Yeah. Submarine drivers.
Yeah, submarinists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a tequila no thank you kind of guy. I'm about 8 years sober on it from Cinco de Mayo 2014.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
But not 8 years sober period.
No, not sober period, but off tequila.
Thought you were one of those.
Oh no, like a good brewski with the boys.
It sounded so oddly delivered, like you don't.
That
drink.
was horrible.
Yeah, I like a good.
I swear I drink.
I don't think you've ever drank.
Yeah, I drink all of the time. Like I'm always alcoholing. You know
I always alcohol.
I love a good alcoholic beverage or two.
Well, I have to admit that me and him we had Corona. What was it? Corona premiums.
Corona premiums. Low carbs.
We were watching our weight the other day. We were
watching our weight by consuming an alcoholic beverage.
Yes. Yeah, but
odd sounding.
Yeah, I'm with tequila. Tequila sucks, but to keep it original, I think I'm gonna roll with a Mad Dog 2020s. Drink a lot of those in the early days, allegedly high school times, and you can't shake the taste of those anymore. Like it's etched into my mind.
Ugh.
His face is so.
Yeah, he's disappointed.
I've had Mad Dog 2020, and that is a rough ride.
Yeah, it's not good. And another one is what is it? Steel Reserve. Have you ever had Steel Reserve?
Yeah, you're buying like in that bottom row of the gas station.
Right. Well, like it was during like the. Well, this is like not a lot of money time, so we're like, yo, let's get some. Let's do this. We'll get Mad Dog 2020s. We'll get some freaking Steel Reserve. And
Bud Ice or something?
Yeah, Bud Ice.
Yeah.
Bud Ice.
Oh, Milwaukee's best.
Dude, I used to live... So one time I lived in a treehouse, basically. It's the only way I could explain it. It was like, there's a garage, and then there was like a thing built above the garage, and I was there for like
in a tree.
months. But yeah, like an oak tree would like wrap around it, and then...
This sounds awesome!
And then but then at night, like the termites would like come out and attack me, like winged termites.
Yeah,
and
sure.
They would, like, that was a real thing. And then the lady tented the place, and she killed my aquarium full of fish with the poisonous gases.
Yes,
but it killed the termites. Well, anyway, that was also during a poor time in my life.
Yes,
and I used to buy Bud Ice instead of Bud Light, and I also used to buy something called Benchmark whiskey, which was $15 for the biggest bottle at ABC Liquor.
Oh, nice!
That was like a like a I don't know what kind of whiskey it was.
So good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
For the time.
Yeah.
And I used to take limes, and I would fancy up the Bud Ice I was having.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, to drink away the pain from the termites that would fly into me at night.
And the loss of your aquarium fish.
Yeah, man, it was an experience because every time I'd open up the cabinet, like these little wooden pellet balls would like drop from the ceiling, and I was like, "What is happening? I just cleaned this," and it's apparently like termite chewings is what it is.
What is happening in your life?
Yeah, it was like there's a lot of good moments, and then just a ditch would happen. It would just be this.
It's a roller coaster. You're
Yeah,
it's
there's a
fun
lot going on.
times.
This is a
All
roller
right.
coaster of emotions.
Forgot
Yeah,
about that memory too.
yeah. We're really digging up some.
Psychotherapizing over
Yeah,
here.
that's what it is. I gotta send you $60 after this.
I was gonna say we'll send you the invoice.
Yeah.
So, would you rather get 1 inch shorter every time you hit the snooze button, or get? You ruined it, Michael, because I know what you're thinking about. Or gain 1 pound every time you ignore a phone call. So you're getting shorter every time you hit the snooze button, or you're getting fatter if you ignore phone calls. Which do you do more?
I ignore so many phone calls.
I do too.
Ooh.
I don't think
Like-
I've answered a phone call in years. Other than Michael, I guess.
Like
Yeah.
I'm addicted to ignoring them. I would do the snooze thing. 'Cause I don't,
Rush.
yeah, like I can control that. I can't control like, oh shoot, they're calling me, and I don't want to hang out with them. It'd just be better to like call them like in 2 hours when it's all over.
It's all
Are you
over.
a snoozer?
No, I don't snooze at all.
So that's an
Why?
easy answer then.
Wife, big snoozer, and that
Big
is
snoozer.
a point of contention in our lives.
Big snooze fest.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like you're up, you are up right now. You are up, and then you're gonna pretend you're not up for 4 minutes.
You gotta
I don't
get
get
that
it.
4 minutes of extra sleep.
Why
Yeah.
you snooze?
Sometimes. Most of the time I don't.
Unfortunately,
but I
do
get a
every
snooze
now
in
and
every
then.
now and then.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
It's a
And
horrible feature. Why
what
do
do
we?
you-
Why is that built into anything?
Yeah.
Why do they give us the
What are
option?
you gonna get? What do you get out of it?
Nothing, but in that moment,
no quality sleep.
my mind is like, you treat yourself. Get another 4 minutes.
Treat yourself.
Yeah,
Treat yourself.
And then every day that I do that, my days are inherently worser. Worser?
Oh,
Worse.
yeah.
They're not as
Yeah.
good. Like, it just feels like I suck. Like I woke up and I failed already because the first thing I was supposed to do is just get up. And I couldn't even do that.
Mm-mm. And
So
now
the-
you're like, do you have to like be somewhere in the morning?
Yes, most of the time, sometime. Whenever I do, have to be.
What do you say? So
Sometimes
ambiguous.
I'm not working from home all the time, so there are days where I have to drive into the office, and there's some days
Oh.
where I have to be at work at 8 every morning.
Like, but yeah, but
Yeah.
when you, so what do you wake up at 7 or something?
I usually wake up around 5:30, but
Why?
I'll snooze it until
Why?
6.
What,
To get
what do
from
you do-
here to
what do you
here.
do? What do you do? Just sit on the
I'm
couch waiting to go to work?
Oh no, I explore.
What?
What are you exploring?
What are you exploring?
I actually am working on this stupid podcast most of the time. I gotta find time in the morning to
Holy
do
crap.
extra editing
So
and
odd.
it's
Come
it
up
is
with great
odd.
questions like this.
I think
Yeah.
if you woke up at a normal time, you wouldn't have to snooze. Like, why
This is
not
true.
just wake up at
Well,
6:30?
well, with me going to bed with me waking up at 5:30, I just go to bed at like 11:30, so I'm getting that I'm getting a good 5.5, 6
No.
hours in, and I'm feeling great.
That's
And
not
what, have
enough.
a 2-hour nap?
Oh no,
Yeah, do you nap?
I just hate my days. I'm tired all day.
You're a
So-
coffee maniac.
I'm
now
so
we're
tired.
psychotherapising Brad over here.
Yeah, what is this? What show is this? I didn't sign up for this.
That's what the people want. The people want to know the people asking the questions.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah,
I love
Went
it.
out there. I'm
They didn't-
so tired.
They didn't want to know you're a lunatic about the morning hours, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I should
No
have
one
left
asked
that
for
out.
that.
Let's
Yeah.
bring back the conversations of the submarine
All right.
murder.
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
I'm the only one though. I would gain the pound for ignoring a phone call.
Doing that
because I answer phone calls. I mean, and if it's spam, here's all you gotta do. I gotta answer it, and they're like, "Oh, hello, your car's extended warranty." Boom, end. I didn't ignore it. I answered it, and I cut it off.
Do you do you guys also get the Social Security stuff? Like,
Oh
Dude.
yes,
then I'm not going to make the accent, but there's an accent.
tax returns and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started. The only way I get rid of them is by wasting their time. Then they take me completely out of their system. Otherwise, if I hang up or something, they'll just
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll try it again another month.
Yeah.
But if I
Saying
get 'em,
there's a chance.
I'll tell them like, oh yeah, no, I'll download that weird app. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's downloading. And like 5 minutes later, like, all right, so open it up. I go, it's still downloading. I gotta let me reconnect. Okay. All right. So are you good? You got it?
You got
No,
Team
still
Viewer on
download.
your computer yet, or
Yeah,
what?
dude,
Let's
yeah,
go.
They download it for like
What
an
you doing?
entire hour, and then they just get mad and they leave, and then they don't call me anymore.
I do enjoy watching those videos online of people doing that. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Is it the guy in the wig?
Perv.
I don't know if it's a guy in a wig. That was
The guy in a wig, isn't it?
It can be. I don't know.
Oh.
I wish I was a guy in a wig.
Well, speaking of a guy in a wig, choose your roommate. This had nothing to do with the guy in a wig. Choose your roommate: the Trix Rabbit or the Energizer Bunny.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do you think people still know who the Trix Rabbit is?
they better.
I mean,
Dude, when's the last time you saw a Trix
I mean,
commercial?
people our age.
So let's have
Well, I
a
think-
commercial.
I don't even know how. Yeah,
Isn't there a Kix commercial? Like a
Kix?
cereal?
No way. There's a Kix commercial
Yeah,
though.
I don't think there's a Kix commercial.
No,
If there's no Trix commercials, there's definitely no Kix commercials.
Trix. I
But
think
there are Dick's commercials.
Whoa.
Sporting goods. Jeez. Relax, everybody.
Close.
It was
I'll
unneeded.
I would-
Force
I
that
think
one
I
in
would-
there.
I think I'd do the Trix because I know what he wants. I can get him Trix. I don't know
Just
what
feeding
the
his
Energizer
addiction.
Yeah, like I don't know what makes the Energizer Bunny happy. I can't control that.
I think it's
can't
just
stop
beating-
him.
He just keeps going. He just keeps going and going.
Yeah, no, it just keep busting walls around my house or whatever.
It's like put
Banging
the
into
drum
stuff.
away.
Yeah.
F are you doing?
But the drum doesn't make noise, does it?
Yeah,
Bump,
it's
bump,
literally
bump,
a drum.
bump, bump.
Oh,
It's a bass drum.
That's about its only job is to make noise.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
all he does. But the Trix Rabbit, like, if you have tricks, well, what is this? Silly Rabbit tricks are for kids. So
Yeah.
can we even have tricks in the house as adults?
We're not even kids.
Breaking all the. Yeah, you gotta be in space. Yeah.
Yeah, you got tricks are allowed in space. Rabbits can have tricks in space.
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like the Trix Bunny though. He was just a little punk. He was just rude. He was always
How was he
like
rude?
dressed up in his disguises, trying to
That's
take
not
it.
rude.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get like fooled day in and day out by some dude in a costume or some little rabbit in a costume.
I've already lived that life. So can't do this anymore.
Done that. Fool me twice.
I'm just a cheap human being, and I think the Energy Bunny would just give me like free electricity for
He's
my
the
house.
Energizer Bunny. Your house doesn't run on batteries.
It could. It will if I got him as a roommate.
I guess.
If you're already
I don't know.
if you're already snoozing at this point, and then you have him busting on the drum,
Yeah.
you have a chance, guy. You don't have a chance.
I just have no quality sleep ever in my life.
Hey, circadian rhythms. It's overrated.
I just
You don't
turn
need
back
those.
to tequila. I break my sobriety from tequila. I'm just like, with this guy, shut up.
Become a submarine captain.
Wait,
move to
just try
Sweden.
and tie everything back in.
North Carolina's first submarine captain. Perfect.
You're just in like a
Nashville.
lake in a submarine.
in the
It's like
mountains.
this guy is drunk on tequila and just parked in the lake again.
Just a little creek going up and.
He's
There's a
actually
rabbit
sitting in
head floating in the water.
sitting in a canoe naked. He's calling it a submarine, and he keeps yelling about a rabbit. Yeah, I'm going with the Trix Rabbit because the Energizer Bunny is. I can't handle that constant bass. So I'm not all about that bass sometimes.
Might be
Just
the most
treble.
annoying bunny in
Yeah,
the
he's a
entire world.
piece of
Yup.
Big
crap.
There was a Duracell bunny too. Do y'all remember
there
that?
wasn't.
Like, yes, there
No.
was.
That
Yes,
sounds
there
like
was.
Copyright infringement.
It does.
Like
but
blatantly. Like
Oh, this guy looks like an idiot.
yeah, it's like such a rip-off looking thing. It's like looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy
Yeah,
of
he looks like-
Energizer bunnies. Just chilling.
Yeah, how did they let that happen?
Yeah, I also,
It's
'cause,
literally
like,
pink too.
excuse me, what are you looking at?
I'm googling it. I'm looking
now
at
I'm
rabbits.
Googling it.
Like the Energizer Bunny and the Duracell Bunny, not any other. All right, so
That's the creepy bunny. That's the
Yeah.
bunny's. That's
Yeah.
not an innocent bunny.
Yeah.
no, he's got some ulterior motives. He's doing some stuff behind the scenes. All right,
All right. That's an odd looking
that
bunny,
wraps
right?
it up. Yep.
And this next segment is also odd.
Oh,
That's odd, Todd.
Chug
Good.
that water, Brad.
slurping.
Slurp it up for a good one. So it's time for That's Odd, Todd. This is our 2 truths, 1 lie segment where Todd is going to recite to us 2 truths and 1 lie in no particular order. And Brad and I are going to try and guess the lie. So,
Was he
enchant
drunk?
our ears.
Number 1, a door-to-door steak salesman once took all of my money. Number two. I once had dinner with Serena Williams, the tennis star. Number three. I got first place in a Red Bull event called Flugtag.
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 How do you spell that?
FLU with the dots over it and a G.
Yeah.
Flugtag.
It's like
Flugtag, right?
Yeah,
Flugtag. Okay.
You ever heard of words, man?
I'm not German.
Italian. It's close. It's like this far, based on the map you're looking at.
So competitors attempt to fly homemade human-powered flying machines up to around 10 meters.
Ooh.
Oh, so you like jump off of a thing and you try and fly like Orville and Wilbur, right?
This is the first time you're hearing about these?
I've never heard of this.
This used to be like a very popular thing. Like I remember it being on like TV and stuff.
Like 10 years ago. Yeah, they build like this giant pier over like a lake or water.
Yeah.
And then you push this giant contraption you made and you try to get the farthest distance, like a glider or something, off of it.
Yeah. Wow. So door-to-door steak salesman took all that money.
Took all your money.
Just all of it. Just emptied all your accounts, all like any retirement accounts you may have had, just gone.
401k,
yeah, just
done.
Took all your Bitcoin.
Disability, his, all of it.
Yeah. Dinner with Serena Williams. Venus was busy and needed someone to tag in, I guess. And then first place in
Flugtag.
Tag.
Toggin.
Okay, I believe that one, I think. What are you thinking, Brad?
Get out of my face. I think that he was not robbed by a steak salesman. A man that sells meat would never do such a thing.
Okay, so you're going with the door-to-door steak salesman didn't take all of his money.
Yeah.
I kind of want to double down, but I'll be unique this time, Brad. Don't
Wait, what is he eating?
Pants.
Did you is that beef jerky? Just pull food out of your pocket?
He's eating gummy. He's eating his vitamins.
He's still eating that gummy from 2013.
Finally finishing it off.
He just needed the right moment to eat it. Here he is.
All right, so
I'm saying dinner with Serena Williams is
right.
the lie in my eyes. So, Todd, enchant us or enlighten us.
Enchant us.
Wait, what happens if I win? Do I get an electric toothbrush?
Yeah,
yes. Sponsored by Bruce.
You get a Bruce.
Okay,
to get those vitamins out of your teeth.
Is it Brad's though? Does he get the new model? And I get
yes, you get mine.
Exactly.
You get my used Bruce.
We ship you a used toothbrush.
I'll take it.
Only the best.
Take what we can get.
So, number one. No, the guy took all my money.
What happened?
It was like 2 days before my brother's wedding, and I only had like $250. And I was like, he knocked on my door, and I was like, it was like Omaha Steaks or something.
Yeah.
He had like 4 big boxes, and I'm like, I was living in the treehouse, and we got a small fridge and a small like ice box above it. You guys call it ice box? Maybe ice freezer. Yeah. So then I was like, to be nice, I was like, hey man, the steaks look great, but honestly, I've got such a small freezer, they won't even fit in there. And he goes, how about if I can fit all these steaks in your freezer, you buy them, and if I can't, you keep whatever I stuff in there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, do it.
100%. Yeah. Give me all your free steaks, you idiot. And I didn't know he was going to bust them out of the box and take them in like the dry wrapped, like vacuum sealed packages.
Oh, yeah.
But he stacked them perfectly, dude. I thought I was going to get like these 16 cardboard boxes of stuff. Yeah. So you put it in, and it was like $220, and I had $30 like for the week of my brother's wedding. I couldn't even buy him a gift, dude. I couldn't even explain.
You should have gave him some steaks. Here's a pocket.
Some Omaha steaks out of the package already.
I ate steak like every single day for like 3 months after that.
Did you get gout?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think gout's a myth.
I don't. Is it?
No.
I feel like people get gout. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they get it from Omaha Steaks, man, because
it's gout-free meat.
Mm-hmm. And I had a Georgeman. Was it George Foreman? Just put it right in.
Georgeman.
It was the off-brand.
Georgeman frills.
Yeah, that was it.
It's filled with termites.
Yeah, it was a weird It's great, happy and sad time all at once.
Yeah,
That's not the worst thing to happen to you.
And then I was in Flugtag, but we got like dead last. We built a bulldozer, and it just wasn't architecturally sound for aerodynamics.
Yeah, it doesn't sound aerodynamic. Bulldozers.
Yeah. I didn't think about the first place aspect of that.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So what's up with
that would have been
Serena?
it. Yeah. What was
Yeah,
she
we're
doing?
at like an ale house, and a buddy of mine hit the girl he married. Her best friend was like Serena Williams, like personal like assistant, like personal salesman, like worked at the store, some Nike store that would just sell Serena's stuff in like West Palm Beach, Florida.
Wow.
She just worked there and was like her personal thing. And she's like, oh yeah, no, Serena. There's 5 of us. I guess we'll make it a 6 with Serena. She'll be by in like a half hour. And then Serena walked in, dude. She's like taller. She's bigger than you. She's stronger than you.
Oh yeah.
She's massively like just muscular.
Did you fight her?
No, she didn't want this.
Got your
she knows I've got a semi-professional record.
I was gonna say I got an 0-1 record I gotta defend.
I hope you got 2 minutes, Serena, because that's how long it takes to put me down. It was exactly 2 minutes. So yeah, no, she just stood across from me. And I was like trying to make small talk, and she wasn't having it. It's like,
yeah.
So is it like, is it annoying when people come up to you and like try to?
Oh no.
Whatever. And she's like, yeah, like right now. It's like,
Oh!
Okay, all right. I'll just have another beer and shut up, huh?
Yeah. Goodness.
Oh man.
But-
So you ate dinner in silence with Serena Williams.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was
Dinner
like
in the same vicinity.
It was like just
Serena.
laughing at her jokes. Oh, Serena,
You're so funny.
Yeah. So it wasn't even like a good dinner. It was a very awkward dinner.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. Nah, she's a nice person. She was great.
Yeah. Shout out to Serena.
Great. Yeah.
Shout out Serena. I bet she uses a brush.
Yeah.
Big time.
Got pearly whites.
Maybe 2 brushes.
2 at 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
2 hands, 2 brush. Why?
That's right.
That's right. That's what they say.
That's what they've always said.
Double fist and brushes.
2 brush, 1 mouth. Yeah.
That's a
I remember that video.
well.
Edited.
What are you
It's all
doing?
edited and cut.
We're gonna have 18 minutes left in this podcast if we edit and cut on everything.
Well, that was some wise advice. So it's time to get some more wisdom from you, Todd.
In Todd, we trust.
It seems like you've had some adversity, some ups and downs, just a bunch of craziness that you've experienced, which has probably made you pretty wise. So, in this segment, we like to get a dose of wisdom from you. So it's your turn. So drop it on everyone.
All right, you ready for this?
Oh, so ready.
You might, in like a week from now, you're gonna like hear these words and you're like, yeah, sure, why not?
Uh-oh.
Don't give up, but also sometimes just give up.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't give up. So when do I give up?
Yeah.
When it's like just clear, it's not good for you.
Okay.
Like so, like I think so. Here's the thing. So like when I was 19, I took out a bunch of credit cards and I was like, I'm gonna become a fireman. All right.
All right.
Smart. Become a fireman. First, I need to apply for 20
hand in
credit
hand.
cards.
All right, you ready for this? I'm a roofing helper.
Oh.
I'm gonna take out like I don't know $6,000 worth of credit cards.
Smart.
I'm gonna put myself through EMT school. Then I'm gonna go through fire school, and I'm gonna move in a town away, like an hour away, to do it and live on my own because my local place is too busy. And then I moved up there, made it through EMT school, ran out of money to go through fire school, and then you know how embarrassing it is to tell everyone you're gonna become a fireman and you just don't.
Oh no.
Yeah.
you just ruin all your credit for it. So anyway, took me 12 years later, finally became a fireman.
Yes.
At like 32, 33, right?
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Don't.
My older brother, he was like 8 years older than me, and all he did was like, you know, I was at 19, I was a volunteer fireman, and then Dad talked me out of it and told me to get into construction, and now here I am at like 28, and my back hurts, and I'm not a fireman. I'd be like X amount of years into a pension, and he's just a negative Nancy the whole time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, but I became like, then like 10 years later, so at like 3 years past what he was complaining about, I became a fireman at 31, 32. It's like, just don't give up. Just keep going. Like, just stop complaining and just work through it. Just put it on pause. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't give up. But then other times it's like, oh, you got to give up, guy. This is no chance. This is all bad for you. This is only going bad for you. Just give it up.
Oh, Brad, I feel like we're being personally attacked, Brad.
Yeah.
No. This podcast is great for Todd. You're doing Todd's work, is what you're doing.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, this is great. But no, for like some dumb stuff, like maybe you're an alcoholic, just give it up. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
there's like both. So just give it up and don't give it up. And then,
Like if you're bald, don't try to like grow hair.
don't do the
Just
comb
give
over.
up. Yeah,
Don't do the
just
Forward.
give up. Just give up.
Oh.
You're giving up, yeah.
You know what though? I see some specs.
Oh,
I see a
there's
couple
some-
of.
There's
There's some hope.
no.
Is
You
that
could do it, dude.
Brad? That's why you got a brush to make
Yes.
sure your teeth were as shiny as your
Yeah,
head.
I gotta have. May not have hair, but I've got some nice teeth. Thanks to Bruce.
I love this forced awkward.
You know what's
ad
so
read.
good though? You never have to adjust your hat because it's
Yeah.
one setting.
It's one
It's
setting.
a one
It's right
set
there.
wonder.
Yeah.
See, I'm
One-
constantly like adjusting it in the back, like depending
Oh,
on like the
I'm
month.
so sorry.
You don't know how hard. Yeah, you don't know. Don't worry about
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah.
Uh huh. But you're
grass
just living a
grass
one.
isn't always greener over there.
No, you're doing great. That's great.
I'm doing great.
You're doing.
Thank you
great.
so much.
What?
No,
Hey,
but-
also, are those Pokemon cards in the back?
Yes.
What are those?
Yeah,
Yes.
Are
there's,
those
they are.
really?
yeah.
You have a Charizard?
Yeah, it's back there. Got the Charizard, got a Blastoise, a Venusaur back there. Just
Oh.
Dude, those are picking up. Like,
yeah, just big flex. I'm waiting for the bubble to get to the right to the top, and then I'm gonna sell.
okay. Can I ask you something? What's even more nerdier about your life than having that?
That's probably it.
Is
I
that-
think
no,
that's
there's
the
got to be one more.
I
There's
think
one
that's the
more
biggest
somewhere.
nerd
It's always
thing.
one more level.
That is
Yeah.
probably the nerdiest thing I have. I don't have a lot of nerdy habits, I guess.
But dude, you're living out like your childhood dream.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Like, that's so
well. These
good.
are the same. These are the same ones I grew up with. Like they've just been.
Yeah,
They've just been traveling
Okay.
my life with me.
that's so good. Like I'm now as an adult, the most satisfying thing to me is going back to like Super Nintendo games that I couldn't
Yes.
beat as an 8-year-old, and
And just-
now I'm just
Yeah, it's like take
almost
that.
beating them.
Screw you, game.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I remember
that's
some of
great.
those games. Yeah, I miss playing those. But yeah, I think that's the peak of my nerdiness.
What about you? What's the besides playing bass?
You see that guy's
No.
face?
I actually don't even play bass. That's just there for when I
So-
record. I mostly do. I mean, I still play it, but usually piano, guitar. I like making music. That's not that nerdy. That's pretty
Yeah.
hardcore, dare I
Yeah,
say.
no.
Yeah.
Grip strength.
Exactly. What's a nerdy thing I do? I don't know. Sheesh.
I don't know.
say
you,
sheesh.
you read a lot.
Yeah, I like reading books.
What a loser.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I don't have magic cards. I don't have Pokemon cards. I'm not much of a gamer.
So you're just super cool. That's what
Yeah,
you're
I just
saying.
have a, dare I say, life. No, actually, no. I love board games. I will
flex.
geek out on board games.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's-
That's pretty
Like word-based board games or like strategic board games.
like some strategic style board games as well. Like Dominion is a fairly it's like a deck building game.
Ooh,
I like that.
What was-
Yeah, we've gotten
like,
into that one.
like a
Smash
building
Up?
yeah,
Smash
Yeah.
Up.
I think so.
Don't know what that is.
Smash up.
There's there's bases, and then you play your attack card and action card, or like a.
Yes,
That is-
it's very similar to
Yeah.
something like that. Yep, exactly.
That's a cool
Yeah.
game, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's your nerdiness? Where's that at? I mean, you're talking about League of Legends, I think, before we hit
League of
record.
Legends, pretty
Yeah.
nerdy. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's
Got some WoW going on over
yeah.
there
Were you
too.
a World of
No
Warcraft
wow,
guy?
no wow,
Oh.
no. Come on, dude. What?
Come
Give me
on.
some credit.
We're gonna turn off the recording. He was like, "Yeah, I play so much WoW."
That,
Couldn't let people know that though.
yeah, no. League of Legends, 100% the nerdiest thing I do. I also I watch a lot of like obscure YouTube, like do you have okay? Here's a good question. Do you have anything that you watched or like are super into that you wish your friends would be into, and you've like tried like once or twice hitting towards them, like, hey, you guys, check this out, and then they don't. And you're just like a little sad inside, and you just keep going down this path of getting more and more into it. Like there's a YouTube like there's Are you guys familiar with Tim and Eric?
Yes.
Oh yes. Tim and Eric is hilarious.
So Tim has this thing on YouTube called On Cinema, and it is just basically Cisco and Ebert, but it's so fake, and they hate each other, and they're giving these opinions on movies, and one guy is a super film buff, and the other guy never watches the movie but pretends he does, and it's a funny bantering thing, and it's just. They have like 11 seasons of it at this point, right?
11 seasons.
Like 10-minute episode, like little webisode type things. And it's so funny, the evolution of the characters. And like one just keeps getting hurt and does like, it's like he gets a skin graft because he fell asleep with a vape pen and it burned down this whole big thing. And it's like, it gets funnier and funnier, but it's like that slow comedy. And I tell my friends, like, please, dude, you got to watch this.
Just do it.
The payoff is so worth it. And none of them do. And it kills me inside every day.
Yeah. It's hard to like sign up for something like that though.
Yeah.
You gotta
I think one of the things that I've pushed a lot is I wish a lot of my friends would listen to the Toddcast podcast and really just embrace it and just like do everything they can to support it and just give me like a bunch of money. But I mean, you can't force people's hands.
Hey, are you gonna come out with Todd merchandise or something?
Oh
like the Todd mug or something.
Oh, he's got a Todd mug over there. Let's check it out.
You can't see it. Oh
no. We just redesigned because we realized our logo looked like it was made in the 70s.
Yeah, we look like we sponsored a retirement home.
As were most Todds, though. Most Todds.
Also, there's an actual like Toddcast podcast.
Oh, this one.
See that?
Oh, there's several Toddcast podcasts from other people named Todd.
Actual Todds. We're the only non-Todd.
Or the non-Todd.
Blew my mind.
We're cornering the market.
It blew my mind that non-Todds were leading the Todd charge.
Well, this nod is gonna blow your mind.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
His face.
Yeah, does that blow your mind?
During all of these drops, we need to make a montage of his face during every drop.
His unimpressed face the entire time during all of our drops.
No. I'm taking it in. I'm just. It's really beautiful.
Just saturating.
It's like
marinating in our drops.
It's like listening to a symphony. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is definitely one of the more interesting of the drops. But yes, thank you for coming on the show, Todd.
Yes.
Had a blast. T-Dog Manke.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you coming on the show. Where should the people follow you?
Nah.
No, they shouldn't. Okay. Where should they get
Don't buy the calendar.
Yeah, don't buy the Mr. July calendar.
Just let me live in the background alone.
All right. Fair enough.
That's fair.
It's not like you just blasted my Instagram handle and everything I use. Like,
yeah, exactly. Find him on League of Legends, everybody.
Find him on League of Legends.
No, I got banned recently. The frustration hit a new level.
Oh no! Oh gosh!
Yeah, they gave me a 2-week timeout. It was real bad.
You got slapped at the timeout.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, just type in frustrations.
It used to happen to me in Club Penguin all the time.
Gas prices are rising.
There's no gas. What is happening?
The lines out there, guys. Stay safe in the gas lines, guys.
That's right. That's what I've always said.
I weathered that today, so that was fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you snoozed, huh? Wow.
Yeah, he's had a busy day.
Today was a weird one for me.
A lot of just waiting to do the thing you have to do. It was basically your day.
Procrastination for days over here.
But don't wait to follow us on social media accounts at the Toddcast Pod, everybody, on all platforms. I'm talking Instagram. I'm talking Twitter. We're talking TikTok, baby. We got TikToks.
You got TikToks?
Oh, we got TikToks.
We're
Check
ticking
us out
and talking.
We're ticking. We're talking.
Doesn't that steal my identity?
Pop, lock, and dropping?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes, it does. Yeah. It gets sent to
fun.
Places. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, what doesn't these days?
Yeah.
I'm everywhere I think I'm supposed to be. It's fine.
Speaking of stealing your identification, we're also on Facebook at the Toddcast Podcast.
Shout out to Zuckerberg.
Shout out Zuck. Yo, but don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube. See Todd's super impressed face during all of our drops.
Is that a Peloton back there?
Yeah, it's my wife. I've never used it. Not once.
There's a big flex at the end there.
Yeah. Check out his Peloton. Check out his Pelicans.
What Peloton?
And last but not least, go ahead, subscribe, rate, and review the Toddcast podcast on whichever platform you listen to podcasts. 5 stars is preferable. 1 star is not so preferable, but clap it up for a good one, everyone. Because with that, my name is Michael.
I'm Brad.
Todd.
My name's Todd.
My name is
Todd.
Very nice.
Very nice. How much?
My wife.